Welcome to Across the Gulf Coast, highlighting organizations, events, and people from around our local community.
Hello, I'm Cam Johnson, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Across the Gulf Coast. We've got a great show in store for you this month. We're going to talk about some great events taking place in Pensacola and in Okaloosa County. The first one we're going to talk about is actually several events taking place in Pensacola during the month of May. It's going to be a very busy month in downtown Pensacola with the Fiesta of Five Flags. And joining me to talk about that is Hillary Turner. You are the PR and Marketing Director for Fiesta. And Bobby Bear, he is the Chairman of the Pensacola Crawfish Festival Committee. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
So as I said, Hillary, it's y'all's busy time of year, and May seems to be the busiest, or at least the kicking off for the season. So give us a quick overview of what's coming up in May, and then we'll kind of talk about each one a little bit more detail after that.
Of course. Yes, May is going to be slammed with lots of wonderful activities through Fiesta, kicking off the beginning of the month with Pensacola Crawfish Festival, followed by the Pen Air Grand Fiesta Parade, the Children's Treasure Hunt, the Sand Castles Sculpture Contest, a bit of a tongue twister, the Fiesta All Crew Ball, and the Fiesta Day Celebration.
Okay, so the first one you mentioned was crawfish, and
Yes.
that kind of does kick off the season. And then, Bobby, of course, that's why you're here to talk about the festival and this year's event. Tell us a little bit about when it is taking place this year and what the location is.
Okay, it's located down in Bartram Park in downtown Pensacola off of Main Street. The dates are May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The hours are Friday from noon to 11. Saturday we start at 10 to 11 p.m. And then on Sunday we start at 11 and we close down at 5 o'clock.
Now, obviously, Pensacola Crawfish Festival, there's plenty of crawfish, but what are some things that people can do if they come down to the festival?
Yeah, we have lots of other activities. If crawfish by themselves isn't your thing, we'll have lots of other food options and variety of food carts and vendors. So there's other options to eat there. There's a children's family area which is sponsored by Cox, so thank you for that. And it includes what's really fun for the kids is a crawfish race. We have live entertainment, real authentic New Orleans Zydeco type music, so that's going on throughout the weekend. And let's see here, lots of crawfish, expecting about 16,000 pounds of crawfish to be served that weekend.
That's a lot of crawfish. What has this event been like in years past? What kind of attendance do you see? And you mentioned that the children's area, so it's a family fun event. But what kind of impact have you seen from people that come down there?
Oh, it's a great event. Thanks for asking. We get a lot of locals, but we also get people come from out of town who just love to eat crawfish. But as you mentioned, if crawfish isn't your thing, the entertainment is great. It's a family area that they enjoy. It's just a real laid-back festival. Bartram Park is right there on the edge of Pensacola Bay, so you've got beautiful sceneries. And you sit under the tent, have some food. It's really enjoyable, kind of a weekend. And
so that kicks off the month of May. As you already kind of mentioned, there's a few other things. Of course, Fiesta Family Weekend is either a week or two after that. And you mentioned to start the Fiesta Grand Parade. So that's a little different location this year. So give us a rundown on that event.
We are very excited to announce that the Pen Air Grand Fiesta Parade is going to kick off Fiesta Family Weekend. We wanted to make the parade much more family friendly. And so it will take place on Friday, May 15th at 7:30 p.m. And with it being a little bit later, we're hoping it's a little bit cooler, so you can enjoy the outside activities in downtown Pensacola. Go grab something to eat ahead of time in the many wonderful restaurants that are downtown, and enjoy the parade. We are very excited to announce that we have, as of today, 6 confirmed local high school bands who will be participating.
Great. And that's something they couldn't do in the past, obviously, because the parade was taking place in June, so now they can take part in this parade.
Yes, very excited.
And so, of course, family weekend, so the whole weekend is booked. What takes place on Saturday?
On Saturday is the Fiesta Children's Treasure Hunt in Bayview Park in East Hill, and registration begins at 8 a.m. You don't have to be there right at 8 a.m., but the hunt itself begins at 2. So between 8 and 2, we'll have all kinds of activities for the kids, face painting, different activity areas for them as well, food and drinks, and then, of course, the hunt at 2.
And then Sunday?
Sunday, the Sand Sculpture Contest will take place at Pensacola Beach, and we are encouraging people of all ages, families, to come out and build the best sand sculpture they can with our beautiful white sand.
Yeah, that's always a great event. It's always cool. I was a judge, I think it was last year.
Yes.
And just seeing what some of these people can do with sand. I mean, I could barely build a castle with a couple buckets, and some of the stuff these people do with sand, it's really a sight to see
incredible.
for people to go out and visit that. So that's May 15th through 17th, but of course the month's not over yet.
No, not
Towards the end of the month is Fiesta Days, is that correct?
Yes. Fiesta Days is actually on Wednesday, May 27th this year. It will take place again at Seville Quarter. We're very happy for them to be hosting us again at 7 p.m. And that is just a wonderful event where we decorate 5 different rooms throughout the Seville Quarter area that represent the 5 different flags that have flown over the city and governed the city. So we'll be highlighting this year the Spanish flag and honoring Bernardo de Galvez, who was recently awarded honorary U.S. citizenship. And so he'll be our honorary individual for the night. And earlier that day, the Juan Sebastian de Elcano will be arriving at the Port of Pensacola. So we are really incorporating all things Spanish this year.
And what is that? Real quick, we got about a minute left, but what is that?
It's a wonderful, it's actually the 3rd tallest ship in the world, and it's the Royal Spanish Navy training ship. So the midshipmen will arrive that morning, and they'll be here from May 27th through June 1st. We'll be offering free tours throughout their stay. So we encourage everyone to come and check out this wonderful vessel.
And then real quick, I just do want to mention that the landing ceremony out at the beach is May 30th?
Saturday, May 30th.
Okay. And then, of course, the Fiesta is taking place, what is it, 10 days of Fiesta, I guess?
Yes, it feels like 2 months.
Absolutely. I know it's a lot of work for you guys, but they are great events for everybody in Pensacola to be involved with, and I really do encourage everybody to head down. Obviously, I've been involved with Fiesta for a long time with my family, so speaking from the heart here, they're great events, and we really do appreciate all the time that you guys put into them.
Thank you. We appreciate Cox and all that you do for us.
Absolutely. We're happy to do it, and we're just about out of time, so I appreciate it. I know that's a lot to get in a short period of time, but thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll talk with the Pensacola Network.